Okay, in this question, we have two functions, f of x and g of x, and we want to look at the transformation from f to g. Now, first thing I notice is they do have the same base, so we do have the same exponential function. So looking at g of x, on the outside of the function, here, this is anything vertical. Let me just abbreviate that. A vertical stretch of 5 and a vertical translation of 2 units down. On the inside, this is x. So no number in front of x, but the plus 4 on the outside tells me I have a horizontal translation. But remember that horizontal lies, so plus 4 is not right. It is actually left. Okay, so now that I have an idea of what it is, let's describe it using our proper terminology. So we want to talk about what it is. And what it is a vertical stretch. Where it is about the x-axis, and how much it is by a factor of 5. Okay, what it is a vertical translation. Where it is down. How much it is, 2 units. And lastly, what it is, horizontal translation. Where it is left, how much it is, 4 units. So now that we've described the transformation, let's look at the domain and range. So the domain of the original function, f of x, is the set of all x such that x is an element of the reals. This is for f of x. Now, there is nothing I can do to change that if every real number is allowed. So if every real number is allowed, then that means f of x and g of x have the same domain. Okay, let's look at the the range of f of x. Now, normally the range would be the set of all y such that y is greater than 0, but still an element of the reals. That is the domain, or the range, sorry, for f of x. So what did we do vertically to change that? Well, we stretched it by a factor of 5. So if I stretch 0 by 5, it's still 0, but then I moved it down 2 units. So my new range is going to also be down 2 units. So still greater than, but greater than -2, but still an element of the reals. That will be the range for g of x. In terms of the asymptotes, f of x has an asymptote at the x-axis, y equal to 0. G of x has an asymptote because I have stretched it, still 0, but I've moved it down 2 units. The asymptote is at -2. That's why this is greater than -2.